Your dog hates this, but you think it's a sign of love. You might be shocked to find out that your dog allows you to do many things that have nothing to do with enjoyment. And this is one of the most misunderstood parts of living with a dog. Most owners believe that if a dog doesn't resist, growl, or pull away, then everything is fine. But dogs are not humans. Silence does not mean consent, tolerance does not mean comfort, and obedience does not equal happiness. Dogs evolved as social animals that survive by maintaining harmony, not confrontation. In the wild, conflict wastes energy and increases risk. Because of this, dogs are wired to endure discomfort quietly, especially when the source of that discomfort is someone they depend on. That's why many dogs accept behaviors they actively dislike, instead of rejecting them. One of the most common examples is hugging. Humans hug to show affection, reassurance, and closeness. For us, it's natural. For dogs, it is not. In canine language, wrapping arms around the body restricts movement and removes escape options. To a dog's nervous system, this can feel like restraint, not love. When a dog freezes during a hug, many people interpret that stillness as calmness. But freezing is not relaxation. Freezing is a stress response. It's the body saying, I don't feel safe enough to move. Dogs often freeze when they don't know how to escape without causing conflict. Some dogs lick their lips while being hugged. Others yawn repeatedly. Some turn their head away. These are not random behaviors. These are calming signals, polite ways dogs ask for space. When these signals are ignored, dogs don't immediately escalate. Instead, they internalize the stress. Over time, this teaches dogs something dangerous, that their communication doesn't work. Another behavior humans assume dogs love is face-to-face closeness. Staring into a dog's eyes, placing your face near theirs, kissing the top of their head, these actions are interpreted by humans as bonding. But for many dogs, direct face contact is intense. Prolonged eye contact can be perceived as pressure or even a threat, depending on the dog's personality and history. Dogs who feel uncomfortable but trust their owner will often tolerate this silently. They don't snap, they don't growl. They simply endure, and that endurance is often praised as good behavior. But here's the problem. Stress doesn't disappear just because it's quiet. Stress accumulates. A dog that repeatedly experiences mild discomfort without relief develops chronic tension. This tension may show up later as anxiety, avoidance, reactivity, or sudden behavior changes that seem to come out of nowhere. In reality, the warning signs were there all along, they were just subtle. Another commonly misunderstood loving behavior is forcing physical affection when a dog is resting. Many owners approach their dog while they're lying down, reach over them, hug them, or pet them intensely. To a human, this feels nurturing. To a dog, it can feel intrusive. Dogs value predictability and choice. When they're resting, their guard is down. Being approached suddenly or physically restrained during rest can trigger stress responses, even in dogs who are otherwise friendly. Some dogs respond by leaving the room. Others respond by stiffening. Some learn to suppress their reaction entirely, which is when problems become harder to detect. Dogs also tolerate handling that causes discomfort because they've learned resistance doesn't help. Nail trimming, ear cleaning, brushing sensitive areas, these are often done quickly and forcefully in the name of efficiency. The dog learns that struggling leads to more pressure, so they stop struggling. This is often mistaken for cooperation. But cooperation involves consent. What many dogs display is resignation. Resignation looks calm, but it feels helpless. This pattern extends beyond physical touch. Dogs also tolerate emotional pressure. Loud voices, chaotic environments, unpredictable routines. Many dogs adapt by shutting down. Owners may say, my dog is so chill, nothing bothers him. But a truly relaxed dog shows curiosity, movement, and choice, not stillness and withdrawal. When dogs feel safe, they communicate freely. When they don't, they conserve energy and minimize expression. Another misunderstood behavior is allowing children to climb on them, hug them tightly, or invade their space. Dogs don't understand that children are small humans. They interpret behavior, not intention. A child hugging tightly or grabbing fur can be extremely stressful if many dogs tolerate it, until one day, they don't. And when that happens, people say the dog snapped without warning. But the warning signs were there. They were simply ignored or misinterpreted as patience. Dogs are incredibly forgiving. They adapt to human environments that are often overwhelming. They accept rules that make no sense to them. They learn human schedules, human moods, and human expectations. But adaptation has limits. Love, to a dog, is not physical intensity. It's emotional safety. Dogs feel loved when they are understood, when outcomes are predictable, and when their boundaries are respected. They feel bonded when interaction is voluntary, not forced. One of the clearest indicators of true affection is choice. When a dog chooses to approach you, lean against you, rest near you, or follow you calmly, that is connection. When affection is imposed, the bond weakens quietly. Many behavior issues labeled as stubbornness or disobedience are actually communication failures. Dogs who avoid touch or seem distant are often protecting themselves emotionally, not rejecting their owner. And here's the part most owners never consider. Dogs that learn their discomfort will be ignored, stop showing early signals. They skip the polite requests and go straight to stronger reactions, or they shut down entirely. Both outcomes are avoidable. Understanding what dogs tolerate versus what they enjoy changes everything. It changes how you touch them, how you train them, and how you interpret their silence. The most loving thing you can give your dog is not affection on demand, it's the freedom to say no without consequences. When dogs feel heard, they relax. When they relax, their behavior improves naturally. In the next video, I am going to explain the single most reliable sign that tells you whether your dog actually enjoys what you're doing and why recognizing it early can prevent fear, anxiety, and future behavioral problems. If this video helped you see your dog in a new way, make sure to like it so more owners can learn this too. Subscribe for weekly videos about dog behavior, communication, and care. And comment below with one habit you're going to change after watching this. Your dog might thank you for it.